do something to respond.
Now, while there is finally the Ember Spirit picking up the battle here, it looks like Misery is taking a paint out of Lana's book and will be able to pick up an armlet for his Kunkka. Level 10, he's got phase boots as well, maxed out Tidebringer as well as X. This is very rapidly turning into a fourth core for Digital Chaos.
Yeah, and it's pretty incredible to say, but net worth-wise, he's not even that far behind Mushi. Maybe if they win one team fight and they get a tower, he'll be pretty close. And Mushi, he's got to force his team to fight around him. They've got to start making moves. It looks like they're reluctant to with the Aegis, but in this mid lane, gonna get opened up on.
He can't really do much here besides the sleight of fist. The X marks the spot, not able to pull him back at the right time. Fortunately, there was a lot of targets there for the sleight of fist, so it was a stalled out and vulnerability period for that Ember Spirit to make him zip away.
Yeah, this Huskar getting camped by DJ, but once again,
they know about this. DJ sitting here with the relocate. Not going in. Sunstrike coming in. The relocate will be just in time. Pulls him out. Ohio will be the target instead. He can Primal Ward. We didn't go that far. Back into the play. Will start going under Resolution. Takes a lot of physical damage, but now he jumps forward. Resolution is going to be the target. Turn around. 2 seconds done. That should be good enough. We hop. Definitely blast pulling. Mochi back into the Nectar. On the shot. No! Armlet goes up. Mochi will survive. He's trapped inside the trees, and it looks like he will go through all of this. Meanwhile, Midwan catching up as the double kill will find a third. Misery. He tries to go for the turret. Oh, he gets the Sunstrike! The man in the work and Misery! He's doing it! He's already got the armlet toggle fighting out Midwan. Midwan tracks him around, but it's long enough for Weehaw to come back and the cold snap! No, the cold snap stops the echo! Now Weehaw looking for Weehaw. Looking for Midwan in the trees. He's hiding away. He's got that battle. Only one more angle. One sees him now. Midwan sprint around the road into the trees. Trying to pin straight shot. Tornado! And he's down!
that Sunstrike was a thing of beauty as Mushi gets caught off guard. We managing to save that fight from nothing. As Misery bought so much time, but Ohio with the initiation, this should be able to grab him.
Some big time plays being made by Weehaw here on the main stage, but that Chronosphere is definitely heavy commitment by fnatic to cut Weehaw's life down. They will be able to get that kill, and that was worth a lot too, about a 1,600 gold swing there.
Even without the Aghanim's, that might have been one of the best combinations I've seen of Invoker spell usage. He cold... I just want to keep focusing on that Sunstrike, because that thing... Gotta be always worried about DJ.
With the extra health coming in for Weehaw, he's already teaming into the hog.
Even with the clip in the way, this one the only one left alive to defend this.
Unbelievable performance by Weehaw so far. Goes down, and Digital Chaos are actually here to defend.
They want to fight this.
Weehaw chasing down Mushi with the full step jump forward. Ohio just hoping to blow down these heroes. That's 3-4-3 will be able to hit multiple heroes, but Weehaw with a beautiful combination takes out Ohio, and now she left alone to Mushi. Mushi's dead as well. The TP out 3-4-3 will complete it. But that's 3-4. He gets him. He got him with the Sunstrike.
Every single time you click anywhere inside the base, it'll always send you right on top of that logo. Read the Sunstrike perfectly. If you're gonna get away from that Invoker, you want to TP to the left of it, but instead, Weehaw. Unbelievable Invoker performance, willing DC to this top 3 burn. They're gonna start pushing down mid with 4 heroes down. They're gonna take down this tower quite quickly, even with the clip in the way. Mid one, the only one left alive to defend this.
Unbelievable performance by Weehaw so far. They're going to be attempted pushback here from Midwan with his Battle Fury, but he just can't output enough damage. The melee racks fall, and Midwan knows he needs to be able to catch someone. He's they got him with the axe. He's trying to move away. Now it's going to be popping a torch. Combination. He's down. Ohio's here. They're desperate to be able to make something come of this, but fnatic just not grouped up. Now here comes Mushi, but all of Digital in the back. He plugged himself away. Okay, there's the stop. They hit the Shadow Demon once again. Saksa will be left behind as his team escapes.
For the melee racks though, well worth his life. They take him down so quickly. DC, if they could get an Aegis onto somebody like Weehaw, being able to refresh your spells twice in a fight might be enough to propel them, as fnatic just grouped around this area. They want to fight because they have this Chronosphere. Might be one of their better opportunities with the Vision game. With this gem picked up.
The final series, and potentially our final game, to determine which one of these two teams is going to be heading to the last day of the International. It's 19-14, 27.5 minutes in. Digital Chaos, 1 game up and 10,000 gold lead, 5,000 experience in game number 2.
Yeah, and fnatic, again, they're just trying to farm out whatever they can. They know where the real fight's going to happen. As DC,
poking around. They know Roshan, all important right now. That could be the way for fnatic to be able to get back into this game off the momentum that an Aegis grants you. But you can see both sides contesting that Roshan pit as best as possible. The 4 versus the Range Creep. The 4 will finally win.
Over that.
Not too much else happening right now.
Take your spots, guys.
He's kind of pushing in the mid lane, but he can't really fully commit for a tier 1 tower push if they go for that. On Digital Chaos' side of the map, and they lose that fight, they'll also lose control of Roshan, so both teams are just searching for an opening right now.
And fnatic centered around this Rosh Pit area. They absolutely cannot afford to give it up. They do have superior vision right now as a result of the scan on this void. This was going to be one of the only items that they could pick up to start turning things around, as the Hawk is going to do too much in the vision game, as they're going to smoke up now under complete vision. Maybe if they can get over here, DJ has that relocate available. It looks like fnatic, maybe they want to find the angle to fight.
Sitting here on the high ground, they know this could be a funnel of death if they could give the right kind of Earth Splitter, but they choose not to take that engagement. They don't have all their heroes. They just fully back away.
And that might have been an opportunity for them, but they still feel like they're a little bit too far behind as DC gathered around this bottom area. No idea that they had smoked under that board vision as fnatic. Maybe they go for a smoke of their own, and it looks like that's exactly what they're going to go for. They want to collapse right on top of DC. They know exactly where they are. Maybe if they can angle around fast enough, the line's been drawn. DC.
They see if they come in through this left-hand side, they could catch Weehaw's Invoker.
They're going to want to lead with this Faceless Void as we try to be safe, but he doesn't know that the full wraparound is coming in. They've circled DC's position.
Oh, they start grouping up big time. This Chronosphere could be beautiful for Ohio. It's so important that fnatic win this fight. Now it's hot. The jump forward. There goes the Invoker. Gets the vision already. Ohio banking the Chronosphere. Will be alive under one. The destruction David there. And Mochi, he's almost gone. That's still alive. He starts inner vitality up. The Sunstrike's not in time. Will not be able to catch him, but looks like they got him one. Resolution hit. Doesn't have a TP. Sasa is going to be going down, but it's Muji who's all important right now for fnatic, but they can't quite save him in left. Maybe DJ got pulled back with the relocate, starts healing off the physical damage zone. He plays him down. Ohio, he moves on to Weehaw. Desperate for some bashes. He can't get it on Weehaw. He wins the mid fight. Can you armlet toggle this? He's into the trees, trying to armlet toggle his way through again. Who's apart with DJ? He gets the right click. Unbelievable timing there with the urn. Gets the kill, and that makes it a 3 for 4.
And it looked so good in the beginning for DC, but it just took them a little bit too long to take down that Huskar. As that bottom 3-4-3 gonna get gone on, but we not willing to commit with that Wisp still up. Not really sure where he is. Now they're gonna just back out. The big hero to survive here, the Invoker. But still, a successful team fight for fnatic.
And there is an upside because that was not a great Chronosphere. It only caught the Invoker. It did not get the Shadow Demon, which meant that there was an immediate disruption. It was basically a very ineffective ultimate from Ohio. It means that these team fights can still go much better for fnatic, and they can begin to make a comeback. But for now, that fight alone is not going to be enough. The tempo still remains in Digital Chaos' court.
Yeah, and DC, they just weren't able to get any abilities off with Boo. He got killed quite quickly inside that Chronosphere, even with the disruption.
Man, Misery is getting so damn big.
Yeah, he started to develop into a core as he picks up a gem of his own, realizing that they just do not have the vision to play around this. And DC centered around this Roshan pit. They understand the next phase of the game is going to matter quite a lot as Ohio going to get spotted out by the Hawk, but DC's in return.
I mean, they should know Chronosphere is up. Digital Chaos going to still try and do Roshan here, leaving Weehaw inside of the pit. He's going to be the one man to try and solo up Roshan, but as an Ember Spirit makes its appearance with a Sleight of Fist, becomes a bit too much for DC. Now Resolution's going to be the one inside the pit. He does have Phantasm ready to go, and they've got BKB charges up as well.
Here comes fnatic though, smoked up, going to lead the way with Ohio. What kind of Chronosphere can you get? Because now he's going to start patrolling his Horde Spirits to spot for the smoke.
See if they
and now he's going to get spotted.
Oh no. Either way, I don't think fnatic want to go straight to the high ground area. They're going to try anyway. Jump forward, Ohio. He goes to the perfect dude to go for it. Relocate on left-hand side. They can actually take out Weehaw. He gets on the BKB, but the physical damage may still be enough to take him down. Now Resolution. The immediate buyback alone. Weehaw is going to be able to come back. Resolution starts going on to Muji. All those illusions, physical damage, just seemingly able to overwhelm Muji. Finally they get him. The right click comes from Misery. A final cleave from the Kunkka takes out fnatic's big carry, and now they have to fully retreat. It costs DC a buyback, but they will be able to take this Roshan now.
Still worth it. I think if DC plays this correctly, they can just start going for a push right after the heal. They know that the Chronosphere is down. Miha's just going to pick up this Aegis for himself, dropping the drums on the ground. And I don't even think without this buyback it matters too much. He still has a good amount of items. Now they're going to send Resolution back to heal. Would like to see him drop one of his items to pick up the Salve, but they want to continue this push.
With that tier 2 falling now at the bottom lane, Kunka, Misery's really closing in on a Daedalus. If he wants it, he's got 2,600 gold in the bank right now.
Yeah, he's got an incredible amount of farm, and this boat really did work for DC there as it lands directly on top of DJ, who they really need to kill. 1,400 HP on him. That Ghost Scepter can be quite effective against DC's lineup. Still, Fnatic, it looks like they're okay in team fights. That evasion is incredibly good for Mushi.
Choice for sure is this means
Weehaw is just in this blocking this move.
gonna open up. They need to stop to build the same Midwan. They get the force down ahead. The tornado comes through. Midwan's gonna be cut down.
And 343 also gonna follow suit. He doesn't have that force staff available. Misery right there with the X Torrent. And now DC in prime position to go for the push.
They're gonna try and wrap around behind the bottom lane, see if they can at least force DJ's relocate. Or maybe even get the
Oh, Ohio up at top. They're gonna relocate for this.
Oh, the Chronosphere. They have to relocate inside of the Chronosphere. That's not what they wanted. Resolution has the BKB and the Phantasm. He's down to half HP. Pursued out. Mushi managed to latch on to the outplay, but they need the bats and they've got it too. Ohio stops the GP out. And now they get pulled back. But no, he brought Mushi. That's not what they wanted. Is they already lose the win. And now they're gonna catch Mushi as well. It goes terrible for Fnatic as Mushi cannot fight against 4 heroes.
And without the Chronosphere available, DC might be thinking about continuing the push, trying to force the buyback on one of the cores. That's exactly what they're gonna do. Ohio not in a position to defend without that chrono.
An uncharacteristic mistake from the star support of Fnatic as he pulls Mushi back to that bottom lane. And that leads to Mushi's death. And now Digital Chaos just outside of that bottom lane, hoping to be able to push for a second lane rest. Shot goes down, Misery. The support, quote-unquote, Kunka on the front lines with his heavy amount of damage. Starts right-clicking the tier 3. Weehawk gonna back him up here. Oh, nice support. Who's gonna be able to find Midwan here? They need to save. The force staff is going to be able to provide a little bit of space. Midwan, he has to jump back to his remnant inside the fountain. And
They're gonna immediately get back.
Shadow Demon won't be making it out of the base alive unless the blink. Oh, he's staying ahead of Ohio's right click.
DC get out of there cleanly. Very good escape by them. And right now, Cap, they have to sense how far ahead they are. All they have to do at this point is take this game very patiently and not lose composure. So far, in their last series, and including this one, they've been able to keep it so far. One last push might be able to topple Fnatic. And DC know that.
This really does feel like a bit of deja vu with the last game where Digital Chaos have this big lead, are controlling the map, can just keep a tight grip on the game, but this time around, Fnatic do have some cores that scale a bit better than last time. DC had that late game slur to be able to employ.
Not really looking to fight as they're going to give this one up for sure. Not really worth risking the game over. Buyback statuses, none of them have it.
Tier 2 for sure going to be given up as Fnatic will just find a bit of farm and wait for the high ground push.
Yeah, and DC, they might not know this, but Fnatic, they don't have buyback on any of their heroes. They cannot afford to lose a single core in this push. DC, though, have that Aegis Hearts completed now on Resolution. They're going to start beating on this top tower with the Shadow Demon.
The disruption, illusions, push forward for the Chaos Knight, getting free damage onto that tier 3. We've seen this so many times in the tournament. Very little commitment to the high ground push by this team. X marks the spot, disruption, illusions. Everything is non-committal from DC as they chip away at the tier 3.
And they're doing some damage here. At the same time, Mushi going to get torrented up. Resolution thinking about it, but maybe not the angle that you want to find, especially with no vision onto Ohio. He's going to be the man to watch.
Fnatic, they need to be able to find an initiation. Eventually, they're just going to lose their tier 3 and range racks to this constant chip of Digital Chaos, and that's all up to Ohio to see if he can get the blink forward in Chronosphere. The tier 3 goes down. and DC back away in peace.
Very good deny by Mushi, but that's the best that you can do. Giving up that tower, and Fnatic, they're not going to be too pleased about this. As DC, going to continue to poke and prod. You now have buyback available onto this Ember Spirit. And again, maybe if they can find this initiation with Ohio.
Stalk goes down, stalling up the illusion push, but
oh, this is big fact. There's no clip available. They can just continue to poke at this.
now Forge Spirits and Illusions have already brought the range racks down to half HP. Fnatic just cannot output enough damage to stop the march of progress for Digital Chaos. Now the opening, he starts going on to Mushi. Mushi down half HP. DJ still has the tether in the turnaround. And on the side though, they are going to be able to get a roar out 3-4-3. Going to be stopped. Elder Knight, he has the ball. No, tries to come forward, but he's really pushed back and combo. Resolution catches him with the ball. Ohio down for 2. And now Mushi, he starts going in. The disruption move will finally be brought down and they pull him back out. Just in time, DJ Sunstrike.
Barely doesn't clip him as DC. They still want to go for the push. This heart regen is going to kick in any second now. And Fnatic, they had to commit the buyback to this Ember Spirit. They still have that Chronosphere available. That's what's going to keep DC from going for the push.
DC have been doing a great job keeping aware of their positioning and staying spread out, not allowing Fnatic for a big Chronosphere that could change the fate of this game.
Yeah, this top racks not looking in great shape as DC. They can just keep doing this chip damage game. They're going to wait for their Beastmaster though to respawn. They know that this Ember committed the buyback. Weehaw has one available now. So if for whatever reason he gets caught out solo by the Chrono, he can even just use the buyback to come back in and maybe cement the fight for his team.
Which is also why he feels comfortable keeping the other lanes pushed in. He starts going for the bottom lane. Now he is going to be spotted out immediately. And maybe this is Fnatic's opportunity to get a pick.
They're thinking about it, but how long will he actually stay there? They have a relocate available, but now he's gone.
There's some wards of DC's very own sitting there. Will be able to spot out the face's void as he tried to press through the trees and catch the Invoker. So now it becomes a game of push and pull. The top lane pulling Fnatic's heroes back up there. And we are going to see DC actually start grouping up their top lane. More disruption pushes. As the melee racks, it has that natural regen, but it may not be enough with this disruption constantly up from the Shadow Demon and these positions dishing out so much damage.
And you even had to commit the ultimate from the Huskar just to be able to clear one of them. DC playing this slow patient game. Absolutely no reason to rush this right now. They are one move away from being able to move on.
Ohio is determined to catch Weehaw when he moves and travels down to the bottom lane, assuming that he's going to do some sort of split push game. He's committing a heavy amount of time here to wait in the trees. But it doesn't seem to be successful. DC making no movement to that bottom lane just yet. Move just spotted out Roshan. DC, no reason to go for a high ground push if they can get a second life for some of their heroes.
And we now shows up at the spot of Athens. I think this is just going to mean DC going to go for this free Roshan. Going to try to poke Fnatic outside of their base. And Aegis and Cheese might just be a little bit too much for them to handle this. They've got to deal with these illusions and Fortune first. But they are going to be waiting for Roshan.
Oh, they certainly are. There's just too many threats, too many fires that they have to put out first. They start trying to line into Roshan, but as they exit their base, Roshan falls, and the Aegis picked up on Chaos Knight.
Now DC, primed and ready to go for a push again. Fnatic, this combination though, Void plus ET, that can do all the work for them.
They start setting up Digital Chaos, keeping all the lanes pushed in, will eventually head towards that top lane and go for that melee rack. So we're just about to see Weehaw complete a refresher. He's already had a fantastic game on this Invoker, made some big time plays, and it's only gonna get bigger with 2 times in spells.
That's a Bloodthorn now on their Kunkka. This is going to be their option to deal with this Huskar. It gets completely rid of his evasion if they just right click him down. The silence is going to be very good against all of the heroes on that side of Fnatic because they have no way to dispel it. And the assault comes in at bottom. Tower's down already.
The last tier 3 finally falls. Already there's an illusion push at top lane. Now the jump forward by Ohio. He's onto the trees. He's going to be able to get the Chronosphere onto the 2 supports in the background. They have the relocate coming in from the side as well. They have an Earth Splitter. Will be able to clean more support than 2. But now Resolution getting over the meatball with the meatball. Dropping down on Ember Spirit's head. Brings him down. Hey, with number 2 falls as well. now Mushi. He can pull back just in time, but they do not have two heroes for a full minute.
Meanwhile, Moo at bottom.
Move, helping to be able to snatch up DJ.
Oh, he's just going for the rack.
Now, how many times is he going to be able to finish him off? Move. They're going for the Mega Grace Move. Takes out one rack. And the rest of Digital Chaos take out the other one. fnatic has to stand strong against Mega Grace with only 2 cores left.
There's no Ember Spirit buyback. DC. They can sense their moments away from winning it. They're going to run in Mushi here.
Mushi going to cause resolution. Finds him in 3. Brings him down to the Narni. Now from Fort Ohio. Goes straight for Weehaw. Trying to take out threat number 1, but he doesn't stand a chance.
This is the last possible hold from fnatic. They're going to have to do it 3-on-3.
Mushi comes forward. Already jumping onto Weehaw. Weehaw getting off the invis, but now going to be spotted out by the Goblin. They will finally bring the Invoker down. He's dead for 2 minutes, but he has a buyback. So huge. Digital Chaos have every advantage you could possibly want heading in. And they 2-0.
Do so much work at DC. They've got buybacks on their cores. I think once this Invoker's up, they just want to start pushing down. Assault Cuirass completed on Beastmaster. Not even that needed. Vega's still available on this CK. And now fnatic, they're going to make their move out.
Blink out, move. They're not fully grouped up, so he doesn't risk the fight. So looks like they will be able to find Resolution here. Resolution pulling back 3-4-3. He pops his Manta, now gonna have speared up. Is there going to be enough damage? Mushi just comes to the back. Mushi goes down. Resolution still alive as well. DJ, he needs to be able to pull these heroes out, but Ohio's already dead.
2 cores down.
No, they're only left with Midwan as the Ember Spirit. How could he possibly stop 5 Digital Chaos heroes?
The throne is exposed.
Throne already down to half HP. The Glyph about to run out. And DC, objective full in mind. They're ranked to top 3 in minutes. They've done it.
Please don't go.